interesting, we hear a lot in the retail press and what we write, the last year has been somewhat tumultuous in that, they talk about retail anarchy and disruption. You guys are coming with kind of a positive message here at the show.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about what the theme is for you here at the booth.
Yeah, for us the theme here is the joy of shopping. And when you think about what that really means, it's really an outcome. And it's a positive outcome that we really hope to drive with our retail clients and our partners. And so the joy of shopping, outcome, excitement, and there's true differentiation in the retail store space versus an online experience. And we think if we do a proper application of technology and operationalize that we can really make a difference and drive more positive, joyful shopping experiences.
Yeah, there was predictions a year or two ago that the store was dead. That doesn't seem to be the theme here and what we're seeing.
No, what people are really interested in and they're really excited about is actually how they can build an experience. So you only need to walk around New York City for a couple of hours, go in a number of different retail stores, and you'll find retailers working really hard to bring to life something that is not only about the experience of shopping itself, but also then the application of technology. So what we've been trying to do here at the show is bring that to life through a number of different micro journeys, just highlighting individual capabilities that retailers need to be able to deliver to have a really successful experience in their store.
Yeah, great. And then sort of at the heart of everything that obviously drives the store, Toshiba has such a rich heritage in POS, really the sort of the core of the store, and how that's evolved into commerce. Talk a little bit, if you can, about some of the new announcements that you guys have had in that area here.
Yeah, like I said, we do have a long, strong legacy and heritage in the retail space that does revolve around point of sale, but today, obviously retailing goes well beyond point of sale, even though that remains kind of still a heart of the retail store technology experience. But we focus on, have announcements both from a retail optimized operating system, new hardware, application capabilities, but really also talking about how we make that possible. So we talk about our TCX Elevate digital commerce platform and how we create more rapid innovation. Retailers are really looking to see how they can more rapidly create a value for their clients, and if needed, fail faster. Try, fail, succeed, and really find what works for them. And we really want to bring that together and ensure that we can help retailers in that speed of innovation.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting when I had a tour of the booth earlier. It's interesting because retailers of any size, they want to innovate, but it's hard for them to work with a smaller solution provider that may not be tested or that established. So. Yeah. Ryan, maybe you can expand on how Toshiba sort of provides a platform and gives them some ways to innovate with other...
Exactly, and in fact what you will have seen on the booth is exactly how we bring that to life from the point of view of, there's a huge amount of innovation going on in our industry with startup organizations who have, they're taking little bits of the retail process and really specializing and disrupting it. But your average retailer can't simply adopt the technologies that some of those companies are providing rapidly. So if they do make an investment in a digital commerce platform which allows them to, can keep the core of their business logic and process intact, but do that rapid innovation which Frederick talked about, then that's really what we've been trying to highlight at the show here. We brought that to life with 2 or 3 partners, SuperUp, who deliver a mobile marketing platform, ShopperKit, who are on the click and collect in-store environment, and another company, Acribo from the UK, who are focusing on digital marketing and receipt technology. And they're really highlighting the speed at which a retailer can go if they embrace the idea of extrapolating beyond that core environment and then plugging in that new functionality.
Yeah, and then there was interesting digital signage, which is another area definitely connected to the store experience. Some interesting innovations on display here around that as well.
Yeah, so when you talk about the joy, it's really also that engagement with clients, and digital signage provides a really compelling, engaging experience that not only has an immediate impact to how retailers or how consumers get information, but also it drives a lot of analytics for the retailers and data about what consumers, what are the demographics, how are they interacting, what do they like and don't like. It provides really valuable, rich data for the retailers to help them understand how they merchandise, how they market, and how they drive better experiences and bottom line revenue.
Yeah, and another, when we talked about commerce and checkout, there was some interesting new developments here around self-checkout, which has been around for a while, but it seems like it continues to evolve and it should be an area that retailers are really focused on. Some of
it's been really exciting to bring to market and preview, in fact, our next generation self-checkout solution. So it is a preview. This should be in the market with us later this year, but it's been built around all the feedback that we've gained from our previous generation system from retailers from all over the world, looking not only at the usability of that device, the functionality of that device, the footprint of that device in their stores, because as you look around the world and you see how much self-service has been deployed, one of the things that people have recognized is the more they do, the more they can do. So actually optimizing store space from a self-service perspective is one of the key goals of that new announcement.
Yeah, so you'll see, even with self-checkout, consumer mobility is another big topic, right? And how you connect all the experiences together to create more seamless experiences is really
key. That's on display here as well. We can maybe just expand on that quickly.
Yeah, so we have a solution around consumer mobile. We also do solutions with associate mobile. And like I said, it's really about putting some of that power in the hands of the consumer so that they can drive their experience. But also we find that the more we put information at the fingertips of the consumer, the more they're in charge, the more they can guide their own shopping. You can also have the retailers obviously push targeted information, relevant information, personalized information to the consumer at the point of decision,
right.
And that's really powerful.
So you guys have provided a platform where retailers, they don't have to necessarily rip and replace everything. They're able to build, at the pace they'd like. But still, you're upgrading some of the core POS technology. Can both of you, either of you, talk about?
Yeah, in the core of the grocery segment in particular, one of the announcements we've made this week is around the next generation of our retail optimized operating platform, which is called TCX Sky. So Sky builds on our heritage around 4690, which the industry knows and loves, quite frankly. And Sky is really the next generation of that solution, allowing us to get to the next level of consumer service, deploy those new technologies, which allows us to ensure that their operations are safe and secure and manageable from a store management perspective.
That's great. So one of the final things I wanted to ask you about, we've seen a couple of different interesting forms of automation here at the show taking shape, and you guys actually have an interesting robot solution on display in the back. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're really excited about that. So we're partnering there with Badger Technologies and really bringing together a solution that focuses on, you said, automating some of the retail operations. So not only does it do hazard detection, so spills and other messes that require cleanup that could be hazardous, but it also does compliance around inventory, pricing, planogram compliance. It really automates that so the retailers have a solution that can perform some of those really core capabilities, but do so in a cost-effective way. And so we're really excited about that partnership and solution, bringing that to market. Yeah.
It feels like, Lion, like a lot of these technology buzzwords that we've used over the years, like AI and things feel like they're real world today. Is that what you're experiencing?
Yeah, the things like the automation around robotics, this is real world AI. This is devices sensing where they are, sensing what they're doing, and actually doing something practical as a result of that. And that's a really nice thing to start to see. AI beyond that, when we start to think about AI around, let's say, promotions and marketing activity, I think that's the next level. That's where the next sort of learning curve we have to follow in making sure that we actually promote the right things in the retailer environment that consumers want to buy and will take advantage of and actually help grow their revenue streams.
Yeah, makes sense. So let me go back to where we started, sort of with the theme. The booth has been jammed. I've been by it a few times. It seems like the traffic here at the show is good. The buzz seems good. What's your impression of the mood here at the show and the conversation?
I got to tell you, this year has been so exciting. The energy level is really high.
Yeah.
And I think I feel that across the entire show, but if you take a walk through our booth and the energy level that's there, and the excitement, and I think the positivity of retailers in terms of where they're going and what the opportunities that they have in front of them, I really think this has been a fantastic year. And I think it's going to be a great year for retail.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Would you agree?
Completely, and that's not just customers from North America, that's customers from Latin America, from Asia, from Europe. Yeah. We've been hearing the same things from everybody who's been coming through the booth. So it's been a very exciting day and a half so far.
Yeah, it shows you the real global feel. I want to thank you both. This has been a great, congratulations on a great show.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All right, thanks everybody.